Hi guys. Hi Yetter. Hello everybody. Hi.
Hi. So I went on and then it knocked me out.
I told you. All problems all day. Everybody was
Really?
singing. Yeah,
So I was like, well, wait a minute. Is it because you came on? That was weird.
it was weird. I
I
didn't try to come on. I only came on because my producer was like, "What's going on?"
no, I came on right before then and then it just went out. Okay, guys. Technical difficulties because April is aware that at IG is having some technical difficulties and we
All day.
go
I'm
with it.
surprised you didn't see the post. The people were cracking up, like people waiting for IG to post their things. It was when I was getting my nails done. There was like so much lag.
You know what? I did a live today and it didn't post.
There you go.
I thought maybe I did something wrong. Okay. You
All
know what?
day.
That's so crazy because I never thought it was them. I just thought it was me.
You just went to you.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
If you
I
would have went online, you would have saw the memes, the stories, because you know when IG go down, we are like
the whole world. The whole world.
right.
Oh my God. I knew nothing. And then you sent it and it should have jogged me like
You
this
was
one.
like, really? I was like, yes.
I had a good live too. And I was like, damn, I didn't.
That's ain't that the worst when it don't say. So we don't know if this is gonna save. So y'all better just tune in
Just
because
enjoy
it might not save.
it.
I ain't had the music ready. I had nothing. I was like, let me just
Let me just see if it works.
right.
And then when you just say come on, I'm like, okay, I came in and then it just went away. I was like,
Little glitchy. So if we get kicked off, we will be back on. We'll come right back on.
you know
That's
what?
it. What,
Hi,
baby?
April.
Say it again.
Hi, April.
Hi, Tomeeka.
Happy
Hello.
pre-birthday, bitch! Hey! You
You
know
know
what?
what? I'm
I'm
a little sad because Royale took his second and he feels
he's out of it.
he like all lethargic. He's like, I don't feel good. I'm like the day before my birth, so I don't know what he's gonna feel like tomorrow,
I
but
got
it's not his joyful, upbeat.
you. Aww. I got you.
I was like, wow, what a day to really do this.
So
You know?
maybe the second vaccine the day before your birthday, the week of your birthday,
Don't
because
plan nothing. Just make it a
it's
day.
like
Yeah, you need to just kick back because first of all, he don't take Tylenol, he takes no medicine. So anything entering his body is he's gonna feel and he's feeling it. So
oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna try to fix my thing so I don't appear naked online, people. Is that better?
no, all we see is here. There we go. We see it now.
I was like, why do I look like bedroom Tomeeka?
Thank you. My birthday's tomorrow, but we can definitely I'll take all the well wishes because I probably won't go live tomorrow. I don't know what's planned. And you know what? This is my second birthday in COVID, which is absolutely crazy.
Crazy.
So I don't have any expectations, and I always feel like if you don't have any expectations or soup yourself up, you can't be disappointed. You know, because I know our hands are tied. He wanted to go to Hawaii. He wanted to do all these great big things, but you know, for us, it doesn't make sense. He's got two projects. I'm telling you, timing is everything. Like his work schedule is insane. Like we had all March, we couldn't figure it out. Now we know what we want to do. All the projects are like, yeah, they need to be produced at the end of April. So he has no time. No time. He said we could go to Hawaii for 2 days. I said, boy, I am not getting COVID vaccine tested 2 and 3 times for 2 days.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, now a week, 2 days. I
I
can
get
go to New Jersey for 5 hours. No,
I get that. I need you. Never mind. I was really turned up, but I don't have my computer. And yeah, we was going to have a birthday celebration, but we'll do it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll bring my girls in at the end of the show, and team girls, get the music ready because we're going to let y'all in and we're going to party a little bit for April's pre-turn up.
pre-turn up.
Pre-turn up.
I was going to Jamaica for the week. I'm not. Oh, for the weekend.
Oh, amazing.
Oh,
Aries, look, Aries are different people. All Aries want to go out of the country for their goddamn birthday.
I do. I want to. Everybody, and I got to stop looking at everybody because that's all I say. Everybody else is doing it.
No, you guys are. The thing about you, you don't want to go, but you do want to go, and you're willing to go for just 2 days. Everybody else want to go and turn the fuck up. Y'all like, just give me 2 days. I'm good.
I want a week.
I just need to get away from my day specifically.
Right.
Hi, Tracy. Hi, everybody. We see y'all. Oh, welcome to the building. Do y'all have y'all drinks? It's April's birthday tomorrow. I have my water to stay hydrated. Y'all see this face right now?
It look good.
I finally got a facial. It's been too long. But my face broke out so bad I couldn't even deny it.
Why?
And she extracted like crazy. So it's these huge bumps on my face that she had to get rid of. But honey, I'm glowing.
Do you know what breaks you out? Because you were doing so good.
I was doing so good and I told her, I said, the only reason why I'm here because I had these breakouts. My face really did good. The sugar, I started going on these Coca-Cola kicks.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola kicks. Honey, I done gained weight in like a month. That has to go. So yeah, it's the sugar.
It's the sugar. Okay, thank you, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Celebrate.
Oh. So we started the show on a good note. We didn't have our theme song playing. We apologize for that. We know, it's been our thing to do. But let's get into it. George Floyd trial.
Is it really?
Derek Chauvin's trial. It's actually Derek Chauvin's trial, but it feels like it's George Floyd's trial.
Yeah. His sister had to go on TV today and say it is not George Floyd's freaking trial. Like, he shouldn't have to defend himself. There should be nothing to be said. And for you to tell me and Kay to tell me it's like a month out, like, why? I don't even have the words.
They expected to go on for about a month. And I mean, just look, I don't know if they need a month to tell you this is why we didn't convict.
I already told Royale.
If they don't, y'all, it's going to be a hot mess in America.
It is. It's going to be bad. The day of the verdict, I guarantee you, people are going to be boarding up shit all across the country. Because
the week of.
Yeah,
they're going to have to change the landscape of what every downtown in America looks like because it's going to be multiple states that will protest this.
It's going to be havoc, baby. And, we watched a murder in full effect. Like, there's no way around it. He was doing drugs. He was doing this. He was doing that, bringing up all his past. It's like, why?
So if, so this week, the chief of police, Madaria Arredondo, he's a black chief of police. He's amazing. Mm-hmm. He's amazing. This guy, remember his name? Madaria Arredondo. I'm tearing his name
Just tell me his first name. Madaria.
So this guy, remember his name. He will be in some big city in America that wants police reform because he is what we've all been waiting for in a police chief. He said, look, I freaking was a part of writing what the manual is. Okay. I know what's appropriate and what's not. This was appropriate. So the fact that the chief police got on the stand and testified against Derek Chauvin, that was huge.
Right. I love the experts today because they were looking at all of what's his name? I should know it. Chauvin's how do you say his last name? Derek. His body movements, like when he was on there, how the foot was slightly off. That means that that was a lot of pressure, you know, like every part of it. Like if your toe was off, that means there's a lot of pressure here. It wasn't like it was level and maybe there was some ease to it. I watched it finally today, and it was too much. They were breaking down every point. At that point, it was probably minute, blah, 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 blah. And that means that this much pressure is on and the lung capacity could only take this much air. I was like, y'all in trouble, because they all said, no, he died and drugs ain't have nothing to do with it. You on my neck, whether I'm high or not, and I can't breathe. It doesn't matter if I have drugs in my system or not. I can't breathe. You're choking him to death basically with your knee. I'm so sick of it. I don't want to see this no more.
And
it's
yet
too much.
It continues.
It's what?
It continues still to this day, unfortunately. They're not stopped with their foots on someone's neck. Like,
correct. Or choking somebody out. It's always something. I cannot take it.
This chief of police, who he is as a chief, like the moral code that he has, the value system that he has, it just needs to be replicated all over America at this point, because everybody knows that the police in America are like a derivative of the KKK, a derivative of white supremacy, a derivative of all of these things that go against. They say there is no systemic racism, but treat us like we white. That's all we say, right?
That's my saying. We need a t-shirt.
Every single week and have the exact same conversations as to why police killed this guy over this crime, which wasn't a crime, and not this person. So
yeah. And then we, all 2020, we had to watch so many videos of white people pulling the gun from a police officer, shooting at them, had the cops running from them, like the stupidest shit, like cartoons. You're looking at it like, this cannot be real.
And guess what?
It cannot be real. Ooh.
They still got their day in court.
Right. First of all, they still alive.
Yeah.
How are you going to take the gun and chase them around? Like, it's comical and it's hurtful, because they get so many chances. They will not pull the trigger until the very last minute. You understand what I mean?
They're not. They like, I'm sorry I have to do this.
Apologizing.
And the crazy part is, if we can just get to a place where they start to see Black people, persons of color, as just another human being, just like police want to get home back to their families every day, so does our fathers, brothers, sons, daughters. They want to get home, period.
Yeah, they should do a real study, like only have police officers that really want to be a part of a study to understand why they pulled the trigger so fast for any other ethnicity but their own. Like, what makes you think that you tell me to go for my license that I need to kill you? Like, what could I have done that wrong where you fear for your life that I'm really not digging for the license? You asked me to go for it. So right. I'm getting, like, what makes you not give us the benefit of the doubt? I need to know that.
Did you see Deion Cole's video where he said,
one question? Tell him what he said.
Who were you waiting for? What was you waiting to do? Your foot was on his neck for 9 minutes. What were you waiting for? He was already in handcuffs. He was ready to go to jail. Why did you have to put your knee on his neck for 9 minutes? What was the purpose?
And he said, how come he told you, why didn't you believe that the man could not breathe? How come you couldn't just honor that?
And they talked about that this week, how just because someone says that they can't breathe, okay, a medical expert testified that someone can be in respiratory distress and still verbalize it. Because there's the old saying that if you can talk, then you can breathe. No, I'm using the last of my breath to say I can't breathe. Okay.
Right.
So
let me choke you out. I bet you'll say something. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
How am I going to get you off my neck?
Right. I got it. Right.
Form
So
of
you're saying I
communication.
should be dead and not complain that I can't breathe, or try and muster up the little bit of wind or air that might be right here to say I can't breathe. That
Right.
might be my last words.
Right.
So how come you just can't take that as the gospel? If somebody, and maybe they should change that. If someone says they can't breathe, you should be able to stop,
Stop right there.
and proceed.
Yep. And
Oh,
again,
you talking, you
12 of y'all, it was 12 of y'all and one of him. To say that he was resisting arrest, come on. You know,
all three
and
of them
then,
was on him. Let's be clear. One was on the leg, one was kind of in the mid body, the waist or whatever, and then he was on the neck. It was three of them.
and they do it all the time, where it's too many of y'all on one person. Okay, I get when they're resisting arrest and they seem like they're moving a little bit, and then 10 of y'all dive in and say, oh, I got his leg, I got his ankle, I got his arm. But when you're on the neck, you should stop. And you should say, hold on, let's not kill him. Let's just make sure we get him into the jailhouse so that he can have his day in court. They don't want them to have their day in court. And that's
no, they don't care. And that's why I need the study done. Like at that point, why do you see them as a human as that at that point? I feel like they don't. It's no disregard. I mean, it's no regard. And I really think, I pray that he is convicted, but if he's not, every American, especially African-American, Asian, or whoever, should be really afraid, because then that really tells us, that's a slap in our face, that our life means absolutely nothing. That it can be justified to kill a Black man the way they did and blame him for it with no regard. So how do we feel about our brothers, our cousins, our children growing up? It's a scary place. And I'm just really overwhelmed with all of this, because, you know, my kids want to go out and they want to just be regular people, just go to the store. And I'm like, it's scary. I don't want them to do anything. I want them to stay right here in the house. And that doesn't make sense. They can't.
I think
All
that
right.
I think that okay, we don't have this on here, but there is, I said that they need to duplicate this chief of police everywhere. St. Louis got their first Black mayor yesterday. Her name is Tashara Jones. Okay.
It's on here, but go ahead.
Okay, so Tashara Jones, well, I'm skipping, I'm sorry, but Tashara Jones, that her son is, I think she said he's 11 or 14, something like that. He said, when you become the mayor, will you be able to police? And she said, yeah. He said, okay, now I feel safe.
Wow.
So there definitely has to be change in and that's why we tell you guys every week, it's so important. Your vote matters. We have to change the system from the inside out. And if we don't, we will continue to have these senseless, violent crimes by people who are supposed to protect and serve, you know?
Right.
And it has to change. And we're part of that change. And clearly we know that we are, because Georgia and all these other states wouldn't be trying so hard to suppress your vote. So your vote does matter. Stop letting people tell you that it don't matter. It actually does matter.
It does matter.
Sarah Jones is now the new mayor of St. Louis. St. Louis is Michael Brown State and all these other things. Yes.
Yep.
So, what was that, Missouri? Hold up, Mike Brown was put in Missouri. I'm sorry.
What happened?
But I'm sure St. Louis had something else, and I can't think of right now. But next story, sheer racism at Duke University. So someone at Duke posted George Floyd's toxicology report.
That reminds me of
was it Black History?
No, just leaking before it should be out. Kind of like with the Woody Allen, like he got, the other side asked for the report, but they gave it to Woody. So now the toxicology report is out, and somebody leaked it and put it out on display for people, and they're just using that as, this is why he died. You know what I mean?
And they said that.
Yeah.
Had he stopped using drugs and had he stopped resisting arrest, he'd be alive today.
They always got an answer for what we should do and why, you know, it's almost like, well, if they wouldn't have resisted, some people are just walking, some people are running in fear, and they always, it's just very, you know, the way they say it, like, blase, blase. Well, if he wasn't running, he wouldn't be shot. And they just live their life. And it's been like that from the time, who's the young man with the M&Ms, with the Skittles?
Martin.
They just, it's so many excuses on why, and no repercussion on their action. No, he was just walking and you were just afraid. Like, there's no, it makes no sense. But they always got the answer. As my grandfather said, they always got the answer. And I don't understand. Uh-oh. Okay. Are you on your phone?
Yes.
Uh-oh. I told you. I'm gonna kill you.
Actually, that's off.
I digress. Oh God. Okay, did you hear about Dr. Tobin today? No, he did for sure. He was killed. No, I don't know. Do we know this one?
What happened?
It says, did you hear Dr. Tobin today? I don't know who Dr. Tobin is.
He said,
would you like to come on and tell us? Because we have room for guests.
Karen?
So Carrie, would you like to come on?
Karen.
Oh, is that Karen? Oh, Karen. Uh-huh. Do you know her?
Yep.
Does she want to come on? I don't know who that is.
So we don't know. Open. So today he said for sure he was killed. Definitely. But also, we wanted to talk about, so we finished talking about the toxicology report. Oh, she said sure. So can you bring her in? I don't want to touch anything else.
Oh yeah, I started it, so I should be able to. Okay, hold on. Oh, can she request? I don't know what's going on today. I usually have a button.
Oh yeah, I don't see a button either. Hey babe, really?
Okay, invite. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let me see if she pops up. Oh boy.
Fancy.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay.
That was not due to drugs. He was killed. Yeah, we know that. Oh, is that who Dr. Tobin was?
Oh, here I am. Yeah, I don't want to stay on. Hi, guys. I just got in from work, but it was the most compelling testimony I have ever heard. If you got to find a way to listen to it. He said that he was killed. He was so detailed. He even showed how when the Chauvin's leg wasn't all the way down on the ground, he was putting 90 pounds of pressure on his. It was the most compelling. If you don't listen to the news, you got to hear his testimony today.
So I did hear it. I didn't realize
point that he was killed. It had nothing to do with the drugs in his system.
We already knew that though, Karen, right?
Right, but I'm just saying he scientifically proved it and said it, so there's no question. I was in tears when I heard this man testify. So I'm not going to stay on, but all your guests, go listen to Dr. Tobin's toxicology, because he was so precise. I've never to the point. Okay. And he wasn't passionate about it. It wasn't like he was caring about what the issues were. He was just matter of fact.
I loved it. I saw it. I didn't know that was his name, Karen.
But she saw it. She was just talking about
it. And I said that earlier before you got on, because how the foot was off the ground and how much pressure it would have been. I was like, he is on point. And like you said, it didn't look like he was on anyone's side but freaking science.
He was totally dispassionate.
Matter of fact,
he just gave the facts. And I was like in tears because it was so brilliant, his testimony. Anyway, thank you, ladies. I'm not going to stay on your show. Bye.
Karen,
okay. Bye-bye.
Y'all, this is my boo, Karen from Chicago. She has an amazing vegan restaurant. Karen, please tell them how old you are. Please tell them how old you are. Please tell them how old.
But I look it right now because I just got home from work.
You cute boots. No, I thought maybe 62. She's cute.
My daughter's 50. But thank you, darlings. I love you, and I love what you're doing. When I saw that, I was just hoping the whole world saw it. I don't want to interrupt your show. Love you. Bye, Miss.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Okay. I don't know how to get off here. If you see an X, maybe you can just click the X. I don't know how.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I think I did it. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. So
that was his name. I didn't know that was
Dr. Tobin. Okay, so April did tell us about that part. Okay, I haven't seen it. I will see it in my highlights on CNN tonight.
It was very good. It was very good.
Isn't she amazing? She's
amazing. She looks.
Follow her, Karen Calabrese. She has an amazing vegan restaurant. It's wellness. She does everything: skincare, food. She's 75, y'all.
So she needs to be a guest and come on here and tell us what we need to be doing to look like that at 75.
Yes. Okay. So we talk about it all the time. We got to get ourselves together, and Karen will get you together.
Okay.
Did y'all see the University of North Carolina hired their first ever Black basketball coach? Yay, 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 right?
Until
he opened his big mouth. Honey, y'all want to know what this said?
They
Did you
always
see the video, April?
I didn't see the video. Did you send it to me?
I did in the text, but it's okay. So he's having his press conference and he's sitting there and nobody asked the question, but he had to just over deliver. And he said, you know, yeah, I'm excited about being the first African American. And yeah, you know, I'm African American and I used to go to this school and I was this and I was that. I think he's a former NBA player. Come here. Then he goes on to say, you know, I'm the first basketball player, but then there's first others, but I'm also a Black man, African American man, and I'm proud to be African American. And I have a white wife, and I'm proud of her too. And we have kids, and they're a combination of both of us.
Do you think that was something they discussed, like she needed him to say it, or he's so proud that he has this trophy person, whatever? Or does he think he's going to get more kudo points? Or like you said, was it, you think, because of the trial?
I think that everybody is on, okay. I'm not in the work where I'm in corporate and I have to go to work. But I remember when Rodney King was on trial, right?
Right.
Rodney King didn't die, but it was police brutality, right? Or the O.J. Simpson. I remember those times where the country was divided with certain things, right?
Right.
Really motivated. So I think that when you're in the work world, there is a divide. And I felt like he had to cater to that divide. I felt like he's saying that, you know, I know everybody's like Black Lives Matter. All lives matter. I'm sorry, who asked you? Who asked you?
And why did he feel it necessary? I mean, that's the point.
I don't think, as his wife, I'm sure she stands by him, whatever he would have said, right? But he made it such a point, and they don't understand systemic racism. This is a part of it. When we as Black people buy into how we have to validate ourselves to make, you know, you comfortable with who we are as a Black person in this society. Well, I'm okay because I do have a white wife and I have mixed race children, so I'm half of all of us and I represent that part of the nation. And no, you're just still a Black man, and I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, if you think that validates you, no, it doesn't. And it reminds me of the Breonna Taylor DA. While we're suffering and crying, he's out on his engagement party with his white fiance and, you know, celebrating with all her friends. It was such a slap in the face. It was like, wow, dude, he's another one. So there's something there that they just feel either it's going to make them better or, you know, even kill. No, you Black first. You Black first.
You stop after work in your fancy ride in the wrong neighborhood, you're just another Black man, okay? I'm sorry. Yeah. They don't care that you got a white wife at home.
They don't.
They don't care. Hi, Cliff. So, you know.
So we're going on to Asian hate. You know, this is just, it's never ending between them and between us. It's like one for them, one for us. It's just awful. But I am happy about, I don't know if it's on here. What's her name? Janae and Jeezy got married through all of this. And I know she's been going through a lot with her mother. She was going through it with her mother because her mother is do you watch them? She has an opinion and she's loud about everything. So she was emotionally going through a lot of stuff. If you watch her YouTube, they were going through a lot. And then all the Asian hate started I don't think it ever stopped, but it just started circulating a little bit more. Right. They just built this house. They were planning this marriage another time, and they just figured, you know what? Life is short. So the thing here for me is life is short. So
Right.
they said, fuck it. We love each other. We're going to get married regardless. So let's not wait for the perfect day. Let's make it this weekend. We have everything. We could throw it in place, make sure everybody is COVID tested, and let's just do it. And they did it. So for that, I'm in love with them. Like, I'm happy for her. I'm happy for him. I understand his past may not have been so squeaky clean, but I think that everybody grows, and this is where they are. She had a horrific first, I don't know if it was horrific, a marriage that did not last. She probably wasn't looking for love, and here it came. You know, I don't think he would have ever thought this would be the person, but sometimes two souls meet and you just never know what's going to happen. So the pictures make me happy. Out of all of the brutality that has gone on, it just makes me happy. A young couple starting their life, you know what I mean? I wish the best for them.
And like Kay said in the comments, his mother passed away a month ago.
Exactly.
So
I meant to say that. Yep.
And let's just stop.
And that was her point. She was like, Jay's mom passed and this.
Yeah.
What are we waiting for? You know, and I'm like, you're right. You're right. The pictures
So,
look gorgeous.
Anything out of that, it's what are you waiting for to live? You know?
I still do it. Like, I'm not going to wear this shirt until this. Girl, I'm wearing everything. I ain't got no clothes, but I'm just going to wear it. I'm always waiting for the perfect time to do something.
There is no perfect time. Today is
I have to get out of my way. Yeah. Oh, and what I want to piggyback up on, I don't know if it's on here. I didn't see it, but we talked about it. The two guards in New York that watched the woman get beat up, brutalized, they fired them. And I know you had a lot of opinions about that, your side of the story. Let me just say mine really quick. I don't care about protocols, what's in the guidelines, what's in the workbook. As a motherfucking human being, and a man, it looked like 3 men in that lobby versus one. As a human being, you should have showed up. And that's all. I don't care if they got fired. I don't care if they kept their job. But I know that they will live with that forever, because as a human being, you did the wrong thing. You didn't, even when he left, you closed the door. You didn't drag her in. You didn't see if she, and I know they did later because I read the report. They did after the cameras weren't rolling. But when we saw that door being closed, in our mind, because it's always two sides of the story. That's all we saw. We don't know how she got picked up. Was it an ambulance? Did she finally get up? So you got to have some humanity.
Take on that was simply this. The cops who killed Breonna are still at work.
Yep.
They're still at work. She's dead. And I'm sorry. Look, I don't care when anybody gets hurt. Everybody should help, right? Whether it's your job to help or not. But to fire these Black people because they did not do something that probably wasn't even in the protocol to do. See, we always get the brunt of everybody else's shit. Like, I don't care if you because it is. I think that probably they should be trained better, like everybody else in America.
But you got to train somebody to be human?
Yes, sometimes you do, because look, I don't know if in their protocol it's you cover the building. You don't get to go outside the building. We don't know what the backstory is, right? Maybe it was their job to go call the ambulance and leave her right there, right? I don't know. All I know is they've lost their job because they didn't do what everybody expected them to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's going to be a lawsuit, because what if their job was to do what they did? Call the police, close the door, make sure the people in the building are safe. What if that was their job? And now they're fired because of the outcry of all of us. Well, we've all cried about Breonna Taylor, and them motherfuckers are still at work.
Right, but I don't want to make it a black or white thing. I think it's a human thing.
It's not about black or white. I feel like if they were white and they said, oh, we're going to, because what I do know about white people is they know their rights. Black people don't know their rights, okay? Mm-hmm. I remember working with this guy one time, and he said, oh, my apartment complex, they didn't fix my air. I'm not paying them the rent. Let me not pay my rent. I'm getting kicked out. Do you understand? But they know their rights. So when you bring a white person into that office and say, hey, well, when you saw that lady out there and you didn't bring her in. And he said, well, sir, hold on. Section 8569 says, my job is to secure the building from the inside, okay? And not this. So you're going to do what? We don't be knowing our rights. So all I know is it's probably a lawsuit that's about to happen. Probably. But we say this every week. Help your neighbor. And it's not about color. This is not about skin. This is not about anything. If somebody is hurt, maybe it's worth getting fired if you did go in there and drag her in. Because again, that's a lawsuit too. How I'm getting fired from, and then there's an outcry of people. Well, when I find out I get fired, they're going to help me get my job back, right? Nobody cares now if these people get fired because they didn't do the right thing. They didn't do the morally right thing.
Right thing. Right.
Everything in America, there's a lot of morally right things that's not being done. And other people of other races don't get penalized for it, and we do. We always
I hear you. We can agree to disagree because I just think I don't think it has anything to do with protocol. And at that point, when someone is in dire need, I know that I would put my life on the line to help somebody and not think about, am I going to have a job?
Me too.
So I just think, and we talked about it. I think the people in the building are protesting for the workers. Like, that's not their job because they're supposed to protect us. I get that part. I just think morally there's something. But then again, the flip side is some people don't have any moral compass. And how do you, if I don't care about anyone, how are you going to force me to care about someone? Because you don't have to care. You can walk around the world, and as long as you're not hurting anybody, if somebody fall, I don't want to pick them up because I don't care. So that's what I'm saying. They don't have
employee handbook. So
right. If they don't have it in them to be a good person, you understand what I mean? You can't fault them for not being a good person because they don't know that part. Right. So it's a catch-22. I don't know. Like you said, it will be a lawsuit. Will they get their job back? That'll be interesting. Right. I think the whole building will fight for them though, because they've been good to them.
When you're in a building and it's a security doorman, you build a rapport with them. You build
absolutely.
They got your back, right?
Yes. And it didn't happen in the building. I get it. Half the building are side-eyeing this
and saying, hey, why the fuck didn't you help? Like, that makes no sense. And then they saying, we're not supposed to. Boss says we not, they have an excuse. Now,
it's crazy.
Look, they're going to need some therapy after this because you're right. How do you sit with yourself after that? How do you sit with yourself when the whole world is against you not making a really good choice that day? So
it's a lot in that. You know what I mean? It's so loaded.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll follow that as it progresses. COVID. So as I was getting ready to come on, I don't have the video, but I don't know if you know this chef. I don't know anything about her, but she got the Johnson & Johnson and her head swell up. Did you see it? Her eye is like this. It's bruised like somebody beat her up. This eye is good, but this eye looked like she got beat up and her head started to swell. She had an allergic reaction to the Johnson & Johnson. First off, let me explain something. I might go get the vaccine, but guess which one I would never get? Raise a hand, show of hands, anyone? Show of hands. I pick you, Tomeeka. Which one won't I get?
You will not be getting J&J.
Thank you. And then I read in her comments, she had a lot of comments. Important people, regular people, whatever. People are people. Somebody said, how did you take that shot? And they couldn't get baby powder right. I said, ding, ding, ding. There is no way I would get Johnson & Johnson. So she said, I'm not saying don't get the vaccine. She said, but because I did Johnson & Johnson, there must be something in here, or you have to do your due diligence. Like I said, she has allergies. So there's something in the Johnson & Johnson. Maybe she would have asked her doctor before moseying on up to the clinic to get a Johnson & Johnson, knowing it might be an adverse reaction to something she's already allergic to. And that was my biggest problem. How are you just going to give out a vaccine and just have people driving up? Am I allergic to anything in the medication? Can you tell me? You don't know. and she found out. She damn near died.
And I promise you, all of the people who are giving the vaccines don't know all of the ingredients that's in it. So I'm sure, I don't know because I haven't gotten it, but I'm sure they're asking you what are you allergic to. And I'm sure there's some big things that probably that they know of causes an adverse reaction because
right.
Her mom went and got it, and they just kept her for 30 minutes because she does have some allergies to certain things. So I'm sure they keep you, you know, but what happens when you go home and it's in your system for a while? I mean, even with your own kids, when they get vaccinated, they have adverse reactions sometimes. So you guys talk to your doctors if you know that you're allergic to things, if you know that you have some underlying health issues. Don't just go get in a drive-by line and get it in your arm and then that's that and go home and just try to figure it out.
Figure it out as you go. That's so crazy.
It's deadly for some people.
Yeah. I heard today that Moderna actually is probably the better one to get at this point because they're finding that it has the booster already in it for a couple of the mutations from UK and Brazil. And I don't think they knew that. You heard that too?
Because they put more of the ingredients in it. So the thing about that is Moderna has more of a reaction because they have.
And that's what they said.
They have more of the medication, so you're going to have more of a reaction possibly with that one.
Correct.
But you should be covered by that UK variant.
Exactly. So do you get a 2 at Pfizer and then have to go get another one?
Yep.
Or do you stick it out and do the Moderna and just know your side effects going to be a little heavier?
Yeah.
I don't want to think about any of this. It's too much. It is, you know, but I have friends in Jersey that were both vaccinated, fully vaccinated. They currently have COVID. Their grandkids got COVID. They got COVID. The daughter got COVID. So the grandfather was picking up, because we both grandparents, so they're our age. And they just got, you know, grandkids. So they was picking the grandkids up. They think the little babies had it and gave it to everybody. Meanwhile, they're asymptomatic and they're fine. They got chills, fever. They're, of course, hoping they won't have to go to the hospital, be on a respirator, or anything like that. But they got COVID.
Can you go back? Did you say they're fully vaccinated?
Fully vaccinated.
COVID.
COVID.
See what I'm talking about?
They text me, we got it. I was like, what that mean? We got COVID. And I text back, aren't you vaccinated? Yep. Fully. Both shots.
What shots do they have?
Oh, I didn't ask. Damn. Okay. I didn't ask.
April will give us the update, but y'all, here's the deal.
Yep.
You can get COVID even if you're vaccinated. That's why this UK variant is going to be, look, Michigan already has it really bad, okay? Mm-hmm. And it's because everything is resuming, okay? And they said most of it's coming from outdoor activities, sports, kids going to their games and coming back home and giving them COVID, okay? So be careful. Still do your 6 feet apart, still wear your mask, and stop getting together in large groups, okay?
Yeah.
All these baseball stadiums are open up. You couldn't pay me to go sit in one.
You couldn't pay me.
For what?
Right.
Saying that if you get COVID, there could be some long-term psychological and neurological effects from it. So here's the deal, guys. You don't want to get it. Even if you're vaccinated and you get it and you may live, you just don't want the results of what this thing does. Nobody knows what it does and what it can do. And every day we're finding out something new about it. So now they're saying it's long-term psychological and neurological effects. So if you're around your family who've already tested positive for it, just kind of check on their well-being, like check on their mental, check on their physical, their neurological. Do they seem, okay? Because it's after effects.
Yeah, it's scaring me so bad because I hear what you're saying. So you're basically telling people, be cautious when you go out there.
Yes.
And just because they're opening everything up, guess what? It don't mean your black ass need to go out there. Excuse my language. That doesn't mean you need to go. You don't need to go. Don't go to the baseball game. Don't go to the basketball game. Don't go to the hockey game. Stay home. Like, I think we should kind of used a protocol that 2021 is still an experiment phase.
It is.
Stay close to the breast, stay
Yep.
home, stay local, don't have big parties. Just keep doing what you're doing, because most people say we won't really get free until 2022. A lot of people don't want to deal with that. So let them go out there, go back to the mall, go back to the amusement
Right.
park. Disney can't wait to get y'all back.
Oh my
That
God.
don't mean you have to go.
No.
Just because they're giving you an olive branch, you don't have to take it.
And some of this
Just
shit,
don't take it.
y'all know, when it don't make sense, don't buy it. They're telling you can go to Disney, but don't scream. How much sense does that make?
They did not say that.
They did.
Don't scream.
No screaming on the rides because saliva comes out of your mouth. And yeah, girl, bye.
And here's the thing. Use common sense over book sense this time. Just use your goddamn common intuition, how you feel. Don't go.
I'm going to just say this.
That's it.
California opened up because they was going to recall the governor. So you know what he said? Had the state back.
Yeah.
Since he opened up everything, I haven't heard zero about the recall of the governor, okay? He did when he made a deal. He said, y'all want your state back? Here you go. Here goes your state on a platter. Everything will be all the way open back by June.
And it's making everybody happy. Like, they're so ecstatic.
They're crazy. People are crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand. They're so ecstatic. Oh, we can get back to life and back to work. And first of all, we figured it out in a year. Everybody was working to the bare minimum, and the country did not lose anything. Yeah, people lost their jobs, I understand, and there was unemployment, and hopefully, but you got to be able to be alive to get to the job. So I don't understand why we're moving so fast, because I really felt like I was ready for a lockdown. I was like, finally, this administration gonna lock everything down so we can finally let this thing die and come out in 2022 and do it real big. And it's not happening that way. So they're opening up. I think, I thought more in the summer, but I believe like in the fall, we're really gonna see some big numbers go up.
And
that's my thought.
It always starts here, there, and then goes, and it spreads. The president is not in denial, though. Y'all have to listen to the words that they say. He says progress does not mean we won and the fight is over against COVID, because they know that it's already rearing its ugly head in the UK variant. So you gotta be smart.
Smart.
And I don't think enough of us are being smart, because if you look at California, we are told everything is open and popping. So we looking like Florida right now. And I don't know what Florida was doing. I don't know if Florida was suppressing numbers, but it just, the way Florida moved, it just didn't make sense. So we will see. California fully reopens on June 15th, which is crazy.
That's insane. So Team Scorpio got the Moderna, and you're still wearing your mask. That's what you're supposed to do. Just because you get the vaccine does not mean you don't wear a mask. I don't have the right now.
The CDC,
I can't text or anything. I don't know what's going on with IG.
Wow. The CDC said that you could go around vaccinated people without a mask. So they changed the shit.
No, don't do it. It's so hot right now.
Guys, stay 6 feet apart. Stay with
and wear your mask. Vaccinated is that's just another layer. So you still need your mask. So let's just use some common sense. That's all.
And
I mean, you gotta have some common sense. We can't tell you everything. Just use your common sense. Keep your mask on, vaccinated or not.
And then the CDC also released today, if you are vaccinated, take a picture of your vaccine card, okay? Because every state is not doing a vaccine passport. However, New York is trying to. And then when one state in America does anything, usually all the rest of them follow the lead. But at least if you have it on your phone, if you go to a baseball game that requires proof of vaccination, it's on your phone. So take a picture of front and back. Because some people are going to be starting to ask you, are you vaccinated? And if you are, show us proof. So you may have left the card home. If it's in your phone, it's just readily available.
Right.
I go.
Okay, so I can't text there. So if y'all saying something, I can read it, but I cannot answer you. It took the bar away. Can you text? I mean, like respond. It
Yeah.
won't let me do it. Oh, you can?
Yeah.
They gave it to you. That is weird. Okay, so you can answer. I can't. So let's talk about DMX.
Just trying to live one more comment. Just trying to live says some of my family members are having foggy memory moments. Yes. Get them checked out. Get them checked out because they're saying that psychological effects from having COVID.
Oh, okay. So not from the vaccination, from COVID.
COVID. Yes. So again, you know people in your family who's had COVID, just kind of check on their well-being, you know, their spirit, because they're having some negative reactions from it.
Okay. Got it.
DMX.
Praying for him. It would be tragic if he did pass. We do not want him to pass away. But they're saying that he got a vaccination a few days prior. So that just came out, I think, yesterday or today, correct? Mm-hmm. So they're trying to say it wasn't drug induced. They're thinking that it was a reaction from the vaccination. So I don't know who to believe. You know what I mean? Like, the drug if it is from the vaccination, you know they don't want that to come out. Not for DMX, not for anybody. They don't want that negative publicity.
Nope.
But if it is the truth, then we really need to know. You know, so I don't know how we're going to get to the truth of everything.
Right.
I'm hopeful that they will just come out and say, yes, confirm. All we need is a confirmation he did get it. Where's his card? Let me see his card. Let me see that card stamped. The card you was just talking about, I need to see the card.
Right.
And if that was the case, then it's a whole nother can of worms.
That is.
Because you will not have a whole lot of people in that genre of music and, you know, rappers and stuff. That would be a heavy blow. Yes. Because they're already trying to convince, you know, certain demographics to take the Johnson & Johnson. You know, and I know some people have gotten it and they've been fine, but, you know, for me, it's a no-go.
The CDC is saying out of all 3 vaccinations, all of them will give you some protection. So we're not saying don't take Johnson & Johnson. We're saying do what's good for you. Maybe Johnson & Johnson is the only one in your vicinity, and that's what you feel comfortable with doing.
Then you have to do it, right?
You know? But here's the deal. Stop shaming people that don't want the vaccine. Because it used to be that there was people shaming people for getting it. Now there's these shamers out here for the people that's not getting it. Let's just stop shaming people either way. Let's let people make good choices for themselves. Yep. And whatever that choice is, let's respect it. DMX, look, y'all, I used to have a major crush on DMX. Everybody who knows me knows. And then I realized we would have never been good together. He had some stuff I wouldn't have been able to deal with going on. But the dog, you know, look, this would be a major blow for hip hop, for all of us. Like, he is an amazing, like, he was our 90s, right? Like,
yeah.
Come on.
90s. And he represents perseverance because we know what he's been going through and he's still here. And I think that we give him so much love. He did verses. We were so happy he was alive. You know what I mean? Like, we are rooting for him. Like, he's still alive. He's a little chunky, but he's alive. You know, we didn't care. We're like, because we understand that he was given either crack or whatever at age 14 and has not been able to shake it since then. That is not his fault. So it's like, we need him. We need him. You know what I'm saying?
We do.
He just shows, like, he hasn't had the perfect life. He had a lot of struggles in and out of rehab, but we still root for him, you know? And for him to go out, it would just be a blow. You know, Swiss couldn't even get his life together. It's too much. A lot of people are going to be affected. I know I will, because I think he was just...
His legacy is big.
And he seemed like a great guy.
He does. Did you see the video I sent you guys today?
Yes.
So there's a video online with him and his daughter on that ride that goes all the way up and goes back. He's just putting her behind off, and he's just like, "It's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. Daddy, I got you." Oh my God. It brought such, like, I can just tell, like, we all know that DMX has a huge heart. He prays like no other. You know, he is a godly man. He just has an addiction problem, and he's had to deal with it for years and years and years. but he's always persevered. He's always,
Yeah.
so we are praying that he still makes it and that, he heals, but at the end of the day, y'all, look, this man has such a legacy that whether he's here or there, we still will have DMX because he left us with so much greatness. Like he
did. Yes.
Stuff into us. So
Yeah.
we're praying right along with the family. They did a 5
Yeah.
man turnout in front of the hospital, play his music. I'm sure, like,
I know that number is way bigger now.
did you see the nurses and the doctors in the window was like giving them, like, it was just so beautiful. So,
and he's in White Plains. White Plains ain't but this big. That's where I grew up. My father's from White Plains, so I know a lot of people in White Plains, and all of them on their Facebook page, they're out there. So they're out there, and I'm like, oh my God, I know these people. Right. They are out there. They're coming from the Bronx, Mount Vernon, White Plains, all over Scarsdale. Like it's a thing. The cops don't even know that. They're just like, just let them have it. Just let some cars go by, but they understand. They're not trying to get, and I'm thankful for that part.
Yes, send healing prayers to the family. Cover.
Yes.
Now God protect their and all of them.
Yep.
Versus. Woo, woo, woo. Versus.
Versus was everything. And that Ron Isley broke the internet. We all know that. He too cool for school, boo. He looked great. I couldn't believe he was 79. I said, stop lying. Here it is. Tomeeka sent me the text. I was like, oh, he is 79. He looks great. It was just a great night. It started off kind of weird because they were sitting and the music was playing. So I was texting people that I know are part of it. I was like, are they going to get up and sing? It seemed like as soon as I sent the text, they started getting more involved. So I just needed to wait 1 second. And I loved it. I guess they can't stand for everything. It's a lot of hits. They could have kept going. I think it was tastefully done. It's so many proud moments about that. The way Swiss and Timbaland have orchestrated this deal that anybody that is a part of Versus, they get some type of stock in Triller. Like, it's just amazing, and this can go on to really big things, concerts to more, TV.
This concert, it was
the possibilities are endless. You know what I mean? They can do a whole lot with this one little nugget, and this is what we're talking about: making lemonade out of lemons. Because we were all in lockdown, it was just one. How about we do this? Like me and Tomeeka, we're gonna reach 20 million people tonight. It's just one little thought. Let's go live to a year and change of us doing it live, like being live. It was just one thought.
It's funny. So Kay saying, I was like, who is that singing Ron's lyrics? Where's Ron? I was thinking the same. April texted me, was like, girl, Ron Isley look good. And I'm like, where is he? He's like, where he at? Honey, it was him with the damn snowman beard. I was like, oh, okay. Damn. He looked good. And then she was like, well, wait a minute, girl. He looked good. At that time out, his wife looked good too. That's
what she said. You are a hater. She was like, let me put this dream right here. Here go the wife. She fine too. I was like, whoa, she is fine.
So, look, 30-year-olds was coming for Ron, y'all. Everybody was coming for Ron Isley. Come here. Okay, Earth, Wind, and Fire was amazing. Okay? Me and my husband was going back and forth. He was like, Earth, Wind, and Fire gonna win. I'm like, dude, hold on, time out. Because Earth, Wind, and Fire got all the major success, okay? But the Isley brothers, to me, hits, right? So, hold on. I was like, dude, hold on. So every now and then I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, who's that? Who's that singing right there? Is that that's Ronald Isley in there?
Right.
Okay. So then, of course, Earth, Wind, and Fire would come with another hit. So we was going back and forth in our house. It was just a great feeling. Come here, Steve Harvey. Come here, Steve Harvey. Come here.
You just want to take his ear like, shut the.
Yeah, I don't want no more freaking hosts. So tell your people, no more freaking hosts.
No hosts.
Everybody.
Okay.
Ruined it for everybody. And I get it, Steve, like you said, because you came for everybody who was coming for you. Y'all like to talk. Got it. It felt like high school reunion. Got it. You want to chick back. But you made the motherfucker 4 goddamn hours that we can't get back, okay? Had you not been there, they would have went round for round for round, and it'd have been 2 hours. Maybe 3.
Right.
Amir, I wanted him to shut the fuck up. Shut up.
I know people are like,
I don't want to hear another story, Steve. It's not your day. I don't want you to change again. I don't want you to do shit. Take his coat off. Take his coat off. Why you got his boy?
You're making me laugh. It was so painful because we were all in between songs. We listening to him.
I don't want you singing back up for them. Shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Okay.
Wait, was this the first time we had a host?
Yes, no more host though.
We didn't. Why did
more
they
host? We don't need a host. We just need
that night needed a host. We didn't. The DJ should have been the segue and the break points.
There was D-Nice. D-Nice couldn't shine at all because it was the Steve show. I'm sorry.
No, and then he called D-Nice DJ Nice. Girl, that is these pet peeve. Don't call him DJ Nice. Do not. And when he said it, I said, oh my God. They have so many names.
Somebody said, y'all, because Steve thought he was it at Steve's house? Because I just didn't understand it.
It wasn't.
Steve, come here. Come here, Steve. It's not your show. Look, I listened to his show for like 5 minutes before he got off the air the next day, and this fool said, yeah, because Ron had all these, he bought a whole wardrobe, and I didn't know what to wear. It's not your show to figure out what to wear. How about that part? Why he kept changing?
Steve was clean. I'll give it to him, but it just wasn't his show.
Had one outfit on. He should have been there for once. Come here. Yeah, the shit was fucking 4 hours. It was too much.
It was long.
No more hosts, y'all. So let's write the people. No more hosts. We don't want to it up for everybody. No more.
No more. They like. I think they feel the same way. Like, yeah, we may not need, but I will definitely let them know. Be like, look, no more hosts because he ruined it. He ruined it. And I know, and you could tell he got a little talking to when they came back from that first intermission. He wasn't saying shit. I was like, somebody to let him have it.
He said, and then he was like, we're going to go song for song for song. We was like, yes, about time. That's what he's trying to do for the last 2 hours, okay? Boy. And then we cannot leave out Mr. Tyrese himself.
Oh, my God.
Y'all come get baby boy. Get baby boy.
He's always been a lot.
Always
From day one. We have created a nightmare. Well, I'm not going to say from day one because when he was singing on the bus with the Coca-Cola, that's when we, then his head, we lost him after baby boy, because he was there and.
Please Somebody said, please take his in.
Yeah, and we're at a friend's house. So to be at a friend's house and everybody's there, we have to be a part of what's going on. And Joey was younger, and Joey asked him for autograph or a picture. That he lost me then. That was about 12 years ago. That was it. He was like, like I don't do that and that. We had it was either Easter or something. We were over there for dinner. It was a lot of people, but everybody there was supposed to be there. And he got so stank on my son who, was in his 20s at that time. And I ain't been messing with him since. And nothing has changed. He is so big-headed and so arrogant. That's the word. Whew. He's arrogant. But yeah, so he had to tell the whole story. He always needs somebody to be looking at him or hear his side of the story. It was a lot. What was he saying about his mama? Like you said, like, maybe your mama didn't want people to know that.
So I'm going to have the actual tweet here. So I'm going to do what I remember.
Thank you.
This Negro says, I know all these songs because back in the day, my mother used to drink every day. And she used to play good music. That's why I know all these songs. Come here. So you just told the whole world that your mother's an alcoholic. And you found this necessary during this joyous moment where Black people are coming together for positivity. Come here. Look.
All he had to do was say, I used to listen to these when I was younger.
Yes.
Same effect. Same effect.
Yes. Yes. Why couldn't he just say, my mother played some really good music. This is why I like music. If you had to include your mother, you did not have to include her. Okay. Matter of fact, most of us got the music from our parents. Okay. Anybody say what was going on in the house when they was playing it? Of course, there was some shit going on in the house.
At the fish fry and them
Oh
drinking.
my God, the card games.
Right.
At grandma's house every weekend they was having, yes, get together. Right. We do the shit now. Like, what are you talking about? Come here. He's just like, Tyrese, stop drinking when verses come on and stop tweeting. Just be quiet. Just say I'm here. That's it. Don't.
I'm in the building.
Less is more, and that's it.
That's
okay?
it. That is
and then go
it.
sit on somebody's couch. We talk about it every week. You guys go get the therapy that you need to resolve these issues, okay?
I agree.
But Versus was amazing. So I think we collectively agreed that it was amazing. It was a great night for music. There was no winners. We were the winners.
We were.
Minus the host.
Steve, it was beautiful.
Steve, you're everything on your show. You're everything on Family Feud. Do not, I repeat, do not accept Versus because we don't want it, okay?
We don't want it.
We don't want it.
And I give credit, but that first suit Steve came out in, Steve was clean.
Fair, not his show. He shouldn't have.
Not his show. Not his show.
Not his show.
He was upstaging them. I was like, did
yes.
you have to go so hard?
It's their Wednesday, and here you come in with your motherfucking white dress on. No, ma'am. It's not your day.
Right.
Your ass down. Sit down.
Right. Sit down.
Sit down. Not your day.
So I don't understand why Puppy wasn't able to be at his son's party. None of my business. But he made sure he showed up in true Puffy fashion. The hologram was everything. It even fooled me because I kept saying, you know what I kept saying? Yeah, I was like, he's in the box. I said, the joke is it's a hologram, but he's going to pop out in true Puppy fashion. That thing was so crystal clear.
Really?
I was like, it was gorgeous. Yeah, and he was like doing his thing and singing. I was like, when is he going to pop out the box? He never popped out.
So let's go back. Puppy couldn't make it to his son
Christian's birthday party.
So he sent his hologram of himself. He paid $60,000 to attend as a hologram.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Yep. It was amazing. And the guests, they were like, oh my God. It was the best thing I've ever seen. Yeah. It was, I kept saying, it's a trick. Because I think he would trick them like, I'm not going to be there, but I'm going to sit in this thing. And it's going to look like me. And I just thought he was going to pop out. But
video, I haven't seen it, but that's pretty amazing.
It's pretty amazing. And it wasn't like, most holograms are like on the big screen. This thing was like a box. You know what I mean? That's why I thought he was in it. I was like, he in it.
But I like that use of it because they keep trying to bring back the dead. That's too creepy for me. But I like that use of a hologram. If I can't physically be there, you know, I'm a phone call away, but hey, look at me. I'm still here dancing.
I'm still here.
And it's an attraction because everybody wants an attraction at the party. That's the attraction.
Yeah.
Super. Okay.
It's really cute.
What a waste of money. It is. I mean, well, you know.
That's a lot of money. But
it's a waste of money, but he has it to spend and waste. And who are we to judge? Okay.
Right.
I mean, who are we to judge? It's our opinions. We like to have opinions, and it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I guess until you have that amount to just spend on bullshit, it's a waste of money.
Coming to America, #1 on Amazon. Well, we all had to watch it. It was our duty as
we did.
I want to say Black people, just you know, just fans of #1. You had to see #2 to see if it was going to live up. Whether it was good or bad, you had to see it. So I'm glad the actors got paid. I'm glad that, Eddie came back out for #2. All the stars came back out. you know, was it as great as number one? In my humble opinion, no. No, they didn't have to mess with it, but they did, and this is what we got. So kudos to them for being number one. Amanda Gorman on the Vogue cover. Now that Vogue cover was everything I wanted Kamala to be.
Yep.
I was like, where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? How come they couldn't get the memo to make her look as fabulous? You know, and I understand that Kamala was, you know, I want to do this, I want to do this, but they should have did a story. Even in her look that she had, it could have been beautiful.
Right.
There was no,
it was
it was just, it was just bland.
Yeah, this cover and even the pictures inside was everything.
Yeah, she went for it.
So Amanda Gorman, she's the future, and she is the first poet to grace the cover, African American poet to grace the cover of Vogue. So that's huge.
Yeah, that is huge.
She's a celebrity. She's a bona fide celebrity.
She looked amazing. She looked amazing. So did you see the video of Shaq in the jewelry store? Oh, you did? It was just very cute. He was walking by, and I guess he overheard the young man, Caucasian guy, I don't know, trying to figure out his payment schedule for his, I'm going to say engagement ring he may have had on layaway or whatever for his significant other. And Shaq just gave the guy his credit card and was like, yeah, I'll pay for it. That was no, you know, story behind it. He didn't talk to the young man like, having a hard time. Yeah, you want me to do it? He just was like, yeah, take my credit card and pay for it. And then, he, you know, as he walked by, he asked the guy, you know, what's your name? And da-da-da-da. And he told him. And Shaq just went about his bit, just steady shopping for whatever he was. That was the moment. That was the moment. Yes, ma'am.
Shaq will now, every time you see him any freaking where, you're going to be going up to him to say, hey, I need help buying and purchasing. But I don't know if that was a story that he meant to get out, because I think he just did it out the kindness of his heart.
Oh, I do too.
If I see your ass outside, hey.
Could you at least be in the store with him? You just gonna run up on him?
So I could be like, you know what, Shaq, it's been a rough year. What's up?
Could you at least let him get in the store?
No, what's up? Hey, put my car in his tab.
Right.
You know?
I want a car.
Yes. So I think now people are going to be going up to Shaq with their sad sob stories. And and more than likely, he's done it before, probably several hundred times in his life, you know?
Yeah.
So it's always good to hear those good feeling stories. So way to go, Shaq.
Oh, Day said he did not want it to go viral, but it did. We need some good stories. So the good stories need to go viral, because I'm bogged down by all the craziness.
You just want an autograph, girl? I want a Tesla.
Mister.
I don't want to pay gas anymore.
And you know what? The guy that got the good deed, he must be on cloud 9, because whatever he was trying to do, you know what I mean? He can save his little coins for something else. You know what I mean? What a blessing. And to tell his fiance, or, you know, whatever he's into, whatever, the person getting the ring, this is our story. You can tell your kids, you can tell your family at the...
I'm looking for Shaq as we speak. Styling you too says that's his personality. He did the same to me when I was in the Hermes store. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
I believe that.
Tell us details, styling. I want to know.
Would you want to talk about that?
Did he buy you a purse? Now, like Tomeeka, I am going to put out an APB on him, and I am going to follow him.
Yeah, I don't ask for much. Girl, ask for what you want, and the universe will give it to you. I promise y'all. It doesn't have to come for Shaq. It'll just come. Just don't be so humble, luscious Dolce. Just whatever you want, the universe will provide. I promise you, it will.
That is very sweet. That's the kind of shit that I want to do. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be big. I'm gonna start putting my money where my mouth is. If I see somebody at the register and be like, you know what I mean, and just walk away.
Yeah.
I don't need any thank you, whatever. Just like
we do
what?
Haven't you given someone the rest of their grocery money? I do it all the time. If I'm in a store, I've done it for people that was Christmas shopping. And for whatever reason, they come up short. I just buy it because, like,
oh yeah, they say like put that back and put that.
Yes,
Add that in. I got you.
Put that back. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's start to have each other like that. We do it all the time. So
yeah,
always, if you can, and you have an extra 20, 30, 100, 500, whatever, need some help, especially behind you in a grocery store line and they, you know, whatever, or in front of you, give their groceries. Okay. It will bless your life. You know, not only is it a blessing to them, but it's a blessing to you because it's so good. Your spirit.
Right, my battery's about to die. Give me 2 seconds. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I think
I remember where, and this is what I'm trying to tell Luscious Dolce too, that I remember I was somewhere and someone wanted to do something for me. I was like, oh no, don't do that. I'm good. And it was like, oh no, this is not about you. This is about me. You're blessing my blessing. Like, God told me to bless you today. And I was like, oh my God. And I started to take that on. Like when people are so humble and gracious and all, don't block someone else's blessing if they're trying to bless you. Allow them to bless you because that's what the universe wanted to do for you that day, okay?
Right. I love it.
And you guys can do it anytime. Go to Walmart around Christmas time and just pay off somebody's layaway. It'll make you feel so good, okay?
Yeah.
You hear those stories where somebody paid all of them off. Just pay for one. Just pay for one. Just bless
one thing, right?
And it's not about accolades or if you need somebody to thank you, fuck that. You're not doing it from the right space. Just do it because it's just a blessing to be a blessing, you know? So,
I love it. I love it.
Darius Morris.
Oh my God. That was so hurtful. I don't know if most people heard about it. Darius plays for the Lakers. I don't think he's a starter, but he is a part of, And he was caught on tape abusing his then girlfriend. I don't think they're still together. She managed to videotape the audio of it, and it was horrific. Mm-hmm. So she did the audio. You could hear that her screaming, the screeches. I had to stop listening to all this stuff. It was just too much. And then she got bold enough. She pressed charges, whatever. She put some photos of her face online, and then I think got remorseful, took them down. But you know us, once you put it up, somebody done screen grabbed it. We have it. Was able to see that, to match it to the audio. It was really bad. When you see people's eyes half shut like boxing matches, you know, like just shut, and all the bruising and stuff. And then I think for the abused, there's always a change of heart because she tried to take back like, he really didn't do it, you know, I don't want to press charges or whatever. But then I guess something else happened. I don't know the story, but now she is really trying to press charges. I think he got arrested, but they released him. And then there was a lot of back and forth in some of the text messages I read, you know, his mother, because he wanted her phone, because I think he thought she was cheating. So he wanted to go through her phone and read everything. And his mother was like, well, why didn't you just give him the phone? And I thought about it that first time, like, how dare you just say, well, if you didn't want to get beat up, just give him the phone. But it's her right not to give him the phone. Like, it's so crazy to say that. So, like, just give him the phone. Like, no. Because if I gave him the phone, and then to my producer's point, it might have been something in there that really get me killed. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been something. Like, it's her phone. You don't have no right to it, period.
Right.
You know, but she looked terrible.
Wow. So his mother said that?
Yes.
Oh,
why didn't you just give him the phone? Because she was telling her girlfriend, you know, the feedback she got, well, why didn't you just give him the phone? Like, really? That's the best you got? Not that my son, I can't believe this, he's disowned, or, you know, I'm not on his side. You are a woman. Like, why didn't you just give him the phone? Really? That's what you got from that? That's all you got? Okay. So I don't know how this is going to play out. But we have a lot of this with these young athletes.
He's going to jail.
These athletes not being able to.
Story than the white guy with the black woman. Like, I don't even know if he's still on the team. He's suspended. He's what? This guy will lose everything from this.
Right. Yeah, we still don't know. Right. Was that the football player with the young girl in the bathroom? We still don't know what happened with that.
And here's the deal. I don't care who you are. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. How about that? How about that? Nobody should be in an abusive relationship and have to deal with all this foolishness. But like April tend to say sometimes, some of these girls get in these relationships with these guys, and apparently this is not the first time because she said, "Don't bite me this time" or something like that. Girl, don't lose your life.
Savagely. Yep.
He
beat her ass.
Savagely beat you. You could be dead. And y'all don't just stop putting your hands and your safety in these abusive. Look.
But it goes back to the family. Like, how are you raising these little savages? Like, how do they grow up to be grown men doing this to women? One, has he seen it before? How does he know this behavior? Like, there's a lot of questions, even though he gets no kudos, there's no leeway. We're not condoning it. But what drives you to this point where you think you own a woman?
A mama that says, "Won't you give him the phone?"
That you cater to his needs, especially mothers that are raising boys. And I don't want to get in trouble, but there's a lot of single women raising men that make that little boy their companion and just spoil them, and nothing you do is wrong because the lack of having a man, they're trying to overcompensate. So he don't know the difference between right and wrong. I get whatever I want. My mother buy me the J's. She worked 2 jobs. I'm this spoiled. And when I say go, and because I'm buying your shit, I'll be able to look at your phone and fuck you up if you don't give it to me. Right. That's how this works. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's a vicious cycle. I just don't understand. I pray to God my kids would never, but I would be, I'd be dead. I would die, like, hurt, like, I didn't raise you like this. You understand what I mean?
Right.
So I would be, that wouldn't be my question to the young lady.
We got to raise our sons and daughters not to be abusers, but we also have to raise them to not be with abusers, right?
Right. That first sign?
Yeah.
Pew.
Yeah. It's like, what did I say? One, we got married, God rest both of their souls, maybe now you know. But she behind is cheating because that's what she dealt with. Wow. My mother-in-law said when we got married, God rest both of their souls. Maybe now you will learn to turn the other cheek behind his cheating because that's what she dealt with. Child, bye.
Wow. That's a lot. I'm not going to bed without a fight. I know that's right.
And it's generational cycles of the foolishness. And y'all, look, we're the generation to change this, okay? This new generation that's coming up, they're different, okay? They've never experienced a lot of shit. They haven't experienced beatings. They haven't experienced, cursing out. They haven't experienced a whole lot. So hopefully it's a tide changing, where the abuse is being eradicated. But it starts with us. Like we're their mothers. We're raising them, both the boy and the girl. If your daughter's hitting her boyfriend, she has no right to hit him. And just like he has no right to hit her,
Mm-hmm.
So let's raise better human beings.
Right. Styling, you too. I get it. Yeah. I'm just talking about from what I see from my experience, being in New Jersey and being in New York, I just see a lot of dysfunction. I'm only talking about, in some cases, I'm not saying all the way around because you can, a 2-parent household can raise a dysfunctional young man as well. But I'm talking about those mothers that bring them boys up like that. It just drives me crazy. And it happens a lot. It happens a lot.
In a dysfunction 2-parent household, it's where the husband was the abuser of the mother, where he was the and because he was the breadwinner, she had to deal with so much shit. So
and the kid is seeing it. It's just crazy.
So let's just
it's a lot. Let's just bring these kids up with some morals.
Yes.
Bottom line. Where are we going? So Chloe, so what happened? I didn't even think it was a big thing because I saw the video, and this is how vain I'm not going to say all of them, but this is how vainness works. It was a picture of her leaked through her assistant. I guess she posted a picture that she didn't want anybody to see. She looked fabulous in my opinion, but it wasn't up to her, up to taste for her. So she had her people erase the internet. Do you know how much money you have to have and power you have to be able to even put that request out to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, what else is there? YouTube, whoever, to erase her picture.
Yep.
Google, erase her picture that was posted because she wasn't able to touch it up. She didn't give permission. And they did the best that they could, but it's out there.
Once it's out there, it's out there.
It's out there, but that was her request. It wasn't up to par. I didn't give this person permission. I hope this young lady still has a job because it was her person that leaked the picture.
I thought they said it was their grandmother who leaked the picture.
I thought it said her assistant.
I don't know. I think the first time I heard of grandmother, which
it was the grandmother.
Which makes better sense that she would say, hey,
Right.
And boom. But okay, I like the grandmother story.
I do too. But what pull? Don't you have something else better to do, girl? Like, that is your main focus. That's what we have to understand. Everybody's life ain't the same. Her main focus was getting that picture off the ground. People trying to feed their family. We worried about COVID. We worried about, I want the picture down. It's pretty.
Thank you. Here's the deal. Grams don't know how to do all that. Yeah. She does look good in the skin she's in without the Photoshop. But it doesn't matter what we think about it. It's what she thinks about it. And
absolutely.
But here's what everybody needs to understand. Everything you see on the internet is not what you should be aspiring to be. Nobody's perfect. Nobody is flawless. Nobody had, look, it's filtered out. It's Photoshop. It's this. That was a good example of, see, the world will show you what you fucking need to see to set your ass straight, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you, our listeners, I'm just saying a lot of kids are idolizing them, thinking, oh, if I spend enough money to get enough work done, to get enough this. But here's the deal. Once the makeup is off and the Photoshop is done, they still look just like you. You don't have to do all that, okay? You don't have to do all that. All you have to do is be comfortable in the skin you're in. And until you're comfortable, you're never going to be comfortable. And I don't care how much you spend on it. You're going to always be trying to look for perfection. So that's what happened. She said, wait, ho, time out. That's not flawless enough. We need to fix that. And she went and fixed it. And then this is where she loses me. Because I don't really care what none of y'all do, okay? Do what you do, whatever makes you feel good. If you feel good with, deceiving the whole world about your actual looks, fine, do it. Run out. Don't keep giving us these sad sob stories about it, though. She sent out all these little Instagram posts about it. I don't care that, I try so hard with this.
The reality, I could say, is warped.
You're still selling your shit all over again. And it's like, enough. Like, it's too many people that aspire to be just like you, when in the end, you're just not even loving yourself. And these are mothers who have daughters. And it's just, that's the cycle now that we have to now work on. We just talked about a story about assault and disrespect and this, that, and the other. And now we got to deal with self-love and just loving the skin you're in. That's going to be like the new wave of what's next? What we got working?
She don't even look like herself.
No.
They showed her before and what she looks like now after. It's two different people. She's had a lot of work done. If I didn't know, you wouldn't know. She looks totally different. And so, they had to do, then they started clowning her. Oh, so you don't like this and this and this and that. Like, they just started showing all the pictures. Like, but you have a problem with this picture because the picture looked, in my opinion, fine. But I don't know what fine looks in her life. And that's, if you wake up every morning and that is your main concern, to look perfect, God bless you. And then, her and Tristan are back together again. After you said you would never get back with the cheating and the low self-esteem and whatever, you're right back. You're right back.
Never.
Best friends with Jordie Woods. Now You're not speaking to her. You think she wants your man. Girl, he's never going to be, like, you will not be with him at the end of the day. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. It's not going to work.
So we go from that form of, okay, so what I've realized is the
Kardashian?
will always try to prove to you that what we're selling you is like perfection and it's us, right? Versus a Cardi B who's like, well, I did this, I did this, I did that, I did this, and what? I didn't feel good about myself. I now feel good about myself. And guess what? One thing about her, she owns her shit. When you own your shit, I don't care. I love it. If you like it, I love it. But don't be trying to, when Kim they did an episode of the Kardashians a long time ago when she did a sonogram about her butt. It's her butt.
That's not your butt. It's your butt because you paid for it. That part is right.
This is my hair because I freaking went to the beauty supply store and paid for this shit, but it's mine now. You understand? Like, I'm not sitting here saying, oh, yeah, this is my hair. And look.
It grows for both.
Yes, it grew from my scalp, and then I just colored it, and it just is what it is. Look, y'all, I don't care. Own your shit. Like, if you love plastic surgery, great. We love it,
right?
But don't be trying to walk around talking about I'm so great and I'm so wonderful because everything I have, I worked hard for. I went in the gym and I lost this weight, and you can too. And I'm in the gym 12 days a week, 12 hours a week trying to get the same thing. And I'll never aspire to that because you sucked some shit out and you didn't tell me that part, right?
Right.
So let's just own our shit. If we're gonna be for this new empowerment movement where we can do whatever we want to do and we can pay for whatever we want to pay for, just tell us that. Like, and it's not our business either way, but
it's not
our business. But when the picture comes up and if somebody calls you out, don't say shit about it. We don't care. I don't want you to explain it away, though. I don't want you to say, oh, no, it's not that.
But they're raising what?
A lot of girls.
4 or 5 black little girls watching this. Baby. Yeah, and West is going to lead the crowd. She's going to lead her little cousins, her sisters, and her cousins. They're all biracial except for the one sister.
Penelope's.
Penelope's.
Penelope's
not Penelope. What is her name?
Penelope's mama. I don't know her name.
Oh, Penelope. Right. I don't know her name either. But she's the only one. So it's going to be interesting because they all look, they're biracial. They have different skin tones and textures of hair. Then you got the lily white with the features aren't, I think those little girls look great. It's just the disparity of both of them. How's that going to work out? And they're watching from day one about perfection.
Yep.
Oh my God. I just don't understand. And like, we don't realize that West is not West. What's the baby girl name? North. North is about 7 or 8. She's gonna be hitting Instagram sooner than we know it. So be ready. And Tiana Taylor's little daughter, I think Junie is amazing, beautiful. It's gonna be very interesting. That's it. And so, what are we talking about now? Bridgerton. I haven't watched it, so I need to get back. No, that's a lot. I watched like 3 episodes. They're going back and forth. She's looking for a husband, like all these suitors were at the door interviewing, and then they lost me. I was like, did you like it?
I liked it.
Okay. Are you sad?
Thing. So I like that they have Black people in it.
Mm-hmm. Are you sad that the main character, what is his name? I don't even know his name. John Page?
He's so freaking cute. So
he's gone.
He's gone. And I don't know how they're going to keep us watching.
Well, Shonda said he was always going to be a one-off. And she was just like, it's going to get so much better. Like, if y'all are fretting over this, give it a minute. It's going to be great.
It has to get better, but I can't even see how.
Right.
Like
maybe another Lord, whatever he's considered, Black guy is going to come to the rescue. I don't know.
Hopefully, because at this point, I watched all the episodes that I watched was from the beginning to the end because of him.
Wow.
Yeah, he was that good on the show.
Okay. I need to get back in it.
I don't know if you guys watched it, but one and done for Regé Jean Page. She always gets somebody from over there to do black roles, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's has projects coming out, so we'll see him again.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Courtney is her name. The other Kardashian. Dave was saying her kids are not biracial. Nope.
Donna,
it's gonna be interesting. I'm just gonna sit back and watch.
Donna said once you get past episode 2 and 3, it gets better. So yeah, go back.
Yeah, I think I ended right at 3, and I was like, I'm good. I don't want to see any more. Yeah. And I didn't go back.
Now that you know Shonda is behind it, like I knew Shonda was behind it. That's why I sat through. Like
I did not know that until all this controversy or uproar.
Here's the deal, and this is what y'all probably don't know, that the black queen that's in it, Black Queen, Charlotte is named the Queen City, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was given Charlotte as a gift. This is like an actual story. It's based on actual facts. So
right.
A king over there married a black girl, and he gifted her Charlotte. That's why it's called Mecklenburg County, and they're the Mecklenburgs.
I know.
That was her gift. So that's so interesting.
That's gonna make me watch it. That's why it's
called Queen City. It's because she was gifted the city from her husband, and once he married her, they pretty much put him away because he married this black woman and had all these goddamn babies. Yes. So she wound up.
What?
Yeah. So little interesting facts behind that. Yes, they are Caucasian.
Okay.
Andrea Lessing. So there's a story about Andrea Lessing. She received a $1,000 reward after returning $42,000 she found in a Goodwill in Oklahoma. What say you, April?
It wouldn't have been me. They would have never known about that $42,000. I ain't seen it. And if they would have busted me, I would have been like crying. Hard times, this COVID, I needed the money. I would have taken my chances. Because she got $1,000? No, ma'am. It happens every day at the Goodwill. Rings are found, necklaces are found, money is always found. I'm not a thief, but I think I would have kept it. I'll just put that. I'm very big for giving stuff back, but I wouldn't have given that back.
So are we mad that the people only gave her $1,000, or are we saying that we would just not have given them the money back?
I'm mad because it's not like the money is going back to the owner, right? So who gets to keep the $41,000? That's my problem.
Owner.
Huh?
Why is it not going back to the owner?
Oh, they found the owner?
I would think so. More than
how?
Because more than likely she was going through the clothes before they put it on the rack.
How do I drop off a pile of clothes? I don't tell you who I am. I put it in the bin and I walk away. So how do you find me?
It's a small town, and this person drops off stuff all the time.
Oh, so you think maybe they put
it
like some signs up?
Yeah.
No, unless they tell me. No, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
So it was 2 envelopes. Are you giving back any of the money, April?
So it was 2 envelopes. I don't know how it was divided. I'm not giving none back because I drop stuff off all the time. I know I done left for 5 or 10 or 20. They can't give that back to me. It just so the size of the money, the amount of the money, there's no way I would have gave it back.
Ooh, y'all have some interesting comments. So
somebody said a blessing.
Money.
That's right. It's all in perspective.
And Robbie says, no, that was a blessing in disguise. Y'all.
Thank you.
I think for me, Jesus, Lord.
You ain't giving it back, Tomeeka. And stop trying to dip in the envelope and take some out.
Maybe I'm taking some out because just in case they don't give me what I think, because I think it's horrible that they only gave her $1,000, but they didn't have to give her shit.
Again, I don't think they're going to find the owner.
Tiffany, we are talking about Andrea Lessing. She received a $1,000 reward after returning the $42,000 she found in Goodwill, Oklahoma. Y'all know what? Andrea at home now, getting her ass whooped by her husband because
Yeah, because I need $42,000. I hear about it at the Goodwill. I'm going to claim it. How can I prove to you that it's my $42,000? I ain't got no receipt. It's money. Maybe it's money I fucking stole from somebody. So how can I? It's not a check. It's not a ring. It's not an heirloom. It's cash.
I think for me, I'm just gonna have a bad energy with spending the money.
No, you won't. Because again, it's your blessing. You don't know. Maybe God wanted you to have it. Go spread it at Walmart. So I'm not saying go jiggy with it.
But I think I would be like, shit, what if they fucking needed this money?
My point is, how are they gonna get it back?
Look.
You thinking somebody claimed it?
Small town. Somebody.
How do you know it's a small town? I'm looking it up.
Oh, it's a small town. It's the Goodwill. The same people go to Goodwill, y'all. It ain't no new people showing up at Goodwill.
Just because it's in one town don't mean somebody was doing a drive-by, some grandma passed away and had other people go in the house and just throw that shit in a box. It's so many scenarios. You know why I know all these scenarios? Because I'm doing it right now. I got boxes of shit that I'm going to drop off. They're never going to know who I am. And God, I pray I ain't got no shit in there.
Well, yeah, I don't know if I'm asleep well. I don't know what I'm doing with it. Oh God.
I'm not giving it to them. How about that? I'm just not giving it to them because the Goodwill has enough money. I'm not giving it to them so they can then divvy it to me. I'm going to keep it and I'll divvy it. If I get in trouble, I gave $2,000 to the Boys and Girls Club. I gave $2,000 over there. That's how I did. And I kept $10,000 for myself because that was my motherfucking finders.
Keepers. Hold on. So, Kay, I need to find out who got the money. Did the Goodwill get the money or did the person who dropped the money off come back saying, hey,
here's $1,000.
That's me. I didn't have my coat. I put a stash in it and oh my God, I dropped the fucking coat off. I went back to Goodwill and boop boop bop. We've been in hotels, y'all, and had money and shit, took it down to the cleaners and then asked them where the money at and they like, oh, with money. And it only happened 20 minutes ago. So people will steal your goddamn money. That's all I'm here to say. And I don't know if I'm those people because it's been done to me a few times. And yeah, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Folks,
I don't know who
money
gets the
don't
right to divvy out. Why would you give it to Goodwill? At that point, it ain't Goodwill's money no more because I'm the one that found it.
I know. I hope that Goodwill doesn't have the money. I hope that whoever dropped the money off, the money was returned to the person that made the donation. Okay. See, that's what I would hope.
Okay.
Usually when it's something like that, like shit, oh my God, y'all put this box away to Goodwill. Maybe the husband cash and wife put the shit out, and then it was like, you know.
I'll be like, I didn't see an envelope. It's 10 of us that work here.
I love you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm glad that the owner got it because if Goodwill would have got it, I would have had it.
Okay, I agree with you. If Goodwill,
that hurts. I don't want them to have it. That's the only person I don't want to have it.
You're right. It's not stealing if I found it. Okay, so you guys, okay.
That's a good one.
That was, y'all got me stressed out over here.
You are. You need your water. You are crazy. I love it though.
Of y'all comments in this one. So Matt Gaetz. I don't even want to talk about this clown.
I don't want to talk about him because I didn't realize there was a second person. There's another person with him.
More than one person. It's a few people.
Yeah, but Matt, whatever his first name is, Gates said today he is not resigning and he is not taking the deal. Now his friend, who kind of orchestrated a lot of stuff, he about to sing a big song. He about to rat on everybody because he's facing life in jail.
Yep.
So Gates, he gonna start singing a different tune, I think, in the next couple of days.
Yep.
Oh, the mental health. Okay, so 32-year-old Adams. Philip Adams. I still don't understand what the motive was, but then his mother said on one of the news reports that the NFL playing football messed up his head. So he just wasn't right. So the concussions or whatever. But I still don't understand why he targeted this family. I know it's in the same neighborhood as his parents, but why this whole family? So I'm hoping.
That was his doctor. That was his former doctor. We don't know what type of doctor he was.
Right.
But he went to the house, I guess, or the doctor's office or whatever, and killed 5 people and then killed himself. Y'all, this is such a sad, tragic story. We hear too many. You know what? Actually, you don't hear about it till it gets this bad. That is CTE, okay? So it was this former patient who went and did this to him and his family and the kids. So this man had to literally be like out of his mind to kill the kids. Like, I mean, I get you mad at the doctor, but you killed a
Was it premeditated?
5.
Was he the one that gave him the final piece of paper saying he has too many concussions, he can't work no more, I'm not signing off on it? Is it a vendetta because he killed the kids, he killed the wife, and he killed the HV? Well, I don't think the HVAC person. He was just working on the AC unit. I think he's in the hospital.
Yeah, he's in the hospital. Yeah,
he just there working. He ain't got shit to do with it. Even though none of them should be killed, but I'm just saying, an innocent bystander was there working on the house. He got shot. So I don't understand. So I don't really have too many comments other than I'm just like everybody else, lost of words. I don't understand.
So they can't diagnose CTE until after you die, but they do think he had a lot of concussions while he was in the NFL. So that's just a sad, tragic story. And again, it goes back to mental health. Some of these things are like, as much as you need them to die before you find out it's CTE, you kind of know that concussions lead to CTE.
Right.
And it makes them kind of lose their, a lot of things. Like mentally, they just kind of lose it. And it's nothing that anybody can do about it to slow it down. They deteriorate.
I could see that, like snapping in a grocery, whatever, but I feel like that was very intentional going there. So
oh yeah,
what happened?
I'm sure it's a story behind it, and they have to do the investigation. It's very new. It just happened, so probably some more will come out. But definitely, what we do know is that he did go to kill his doctor and the family.
Crazy
story. So again, we tell you guys, and we talk about mental health. If you know someone is considering suicide, please contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. And if you yourself need to call, make a phone call, go sit on someone's couch. We are strong advocates for mental health and mental therapy. That's part of self-care, people, okay? If you know that some days I feel really good about life and other days I feel like shit, it's okay to go sit and talk with somebody. It is okay. We support you, we are you. Hello? Every day is not a good day for all of us. We're all going through a pandemic for the first time in our lives. And hard. People, we keep telling y'all, people are on edge. Leave people alone. Stop trying to
get your point across. Just look at them and be like, you're right. And just, I'm sorry. I apologize. Have a good day.
They have not.
You trying to prove your point and it's escalating, it's not going to be good. Because I'm on edge when I go to the grocery store. I tell you that all the time. Don't say shit to me.
Look, getting out the car without a mask. You got to go back to the car.
Right.
You got to go back.
I've done that.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's psychologically.
Yes.
I'm almost in the store and I'm living life. I'm happy. And then it dawns on me in that 1 minute, I look around, I'm like, it's like the fucking Twilight Zone. I got to walk all the way back, get it, and I get depressed because I'm like, I don't understand. Like, this life is hard. It's tough.
Yeah.
It is really tough. This is what we've come to.
Get there. People are too close to you. You feeling stress and anxiety, and you don't want to say anything to anybody because they can't hear you any goddamn way. When somebody's talking to you, you're like, huh? You can't hear It is stressful out in these streets, okay?
I'm always like this at the register. Huh? What'd you say? I can't hear shit. And they know I can't. They just stop and get from behind that little plastic thing. They be like, who can understand the blah, 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 and you got, what are you saying to me? What are you saying? It's too much. I'm overwhelmed.
When the last time?
Vaccinate, don't vaccinate, want to go out? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So.
I'm keeping, me too. I'm never taking this mask off. It is a part of my, at least when I'm walking around, when I get to the restaurant, I will kind of, you know, put it down so I can eat. But I think that's going to be our way of life for a long time.
It is. It is.
And we're no different. China does it all the time.
Yep.
They walk the streets with their mask on, and I always used to just like, why are they doing that? I had so many opinions about that. Girl, not no more. Not anymore.
Yeah, if anyone stays too close, coughing or sneezing. Yeah, it is allergy season. Leave these people be, okay? It's not.
I was in Lowe's, someone coughed, you would have thought they threw a grenade. I was like, I got to go. I left.
How about just saying,
Coughing.
how about that?
Huh?
How about that? We used to say God bless you when someone sneezes. Just say God bless you.
Not no more. No.
Yeah. Say God bless you. I was somewhere the other day and I sneezed. It was, and this guy was so intentional about saying bless you. Or was it the other way around? Maybe he sneezed and I was very intentional about saying bless you because I wanted him to understand that, fuck, maybe it's just allergy season.
Or maybe just a piece of dust went in his nose. I understand. But
yeah.
baby, not anymore.
But if you sniffing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever so you can rest medicine, stay your ass at home, okay? If you have more than one symptom, don't go out, y'all. This mask is not protecting us from you, okay? You're sick, okay? You're probably a super spreader at this point.
And I always ask, is common cold something you can get? Because you can just get a regular cold, I think, or is your cold now COVID?
Your cold is probably COVID because I don't think nobody's had a cold this year that wasn't.
I haven't had a cold, but sometimes, you know, every other week, scratchy throat. I swear to God, I think I'm dying. I'm like, is my throat scratchy? I was like, can I just have a regular cold? You can have a regular cold. I think it still exists. It can't just be from 0 to 100.
Allergies exist. You cannot have a cold. A cold is COVID.
My allergies were so bad Monday. Promise you, I thought, I was like, this is it. This is it. I'm not going to make it. I was coughing and sneezing. It never dawned on me. Ross said, oh, so those allergies are kicking in. I was like, it's allergies. I didn't know. I used the neti pot Tuesday. I was great. But I never thought of it. I thought I was catching a common cold. And I was like, I'm going to just see how this work out. I don't know. It was allergies. Oh, my God. We just skipping from allergies, slight bronchitis, anything straight to COVID. Girl, you got...
That's just Dolce. You have a lot going on. You got asthma and blood clots. Be safe out there because I know...
Don't go outside. Just take walks. Don't go to the grocery store.
Look, the mask, I feel like I'm suffocating, but we got to wear them. And then I've been doing the thing with the eucalyptus oil. So sometimes I put it right here. Don't do that no more because now with the sun out, sometimes I think it burned me on my nose. Like I got put it in your mask and then put the mask on.
Yes, 0101. I was ready to just say my goodbyes to everybody. I was like, I don't know. Because now I'm so scared to catch a cold. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. So, yeah, it's just really weird.
Keep your immune system strong with your vitamins and you know, your teas and everything. We encourage you to do whatever you got to do to take care of your mental. Like me, for instance, I need to exercise. I've gained a few pounds. I don't like it. I got to exercise. I got to get out there and be more diligent. And because I've been on this little book high that I've been like really sedentary until I have to go and move. And yeah, I've been eating a lot and I've been, enjoying myself. So enjoy yourself. But honestly, exercising is a part of mental health, right? It makes you feel good, you know, laughing. Put some comedy on and laugh your ass off. That's endorphins. You know, you're getting endorphins out. Whatever you can do to clear your head, clear your mental, and just to be a better version of you day in and day out. Like, let's do this.
Yep, we
Okay.
can do it. Walk,
So,
exercise. Ooh.
Tomeeka, I'm going to buy me some skates. Yes, skates are good. We had a skate park, but yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got caught at home. But yeah, skating, riding bikes, all of these things, dancing. Yeah, dancing. Put some good music on and just get your butt up and just dance a little bit. That feels good.
That's what the verses did, because the kids were,
Yeah.
you know, and just like Spice Adams, he had me cracking up. They played one song. He's like, "What is this?" Because that's his thing. He only know the new version of it, and then when he find out it's a sample, so he said that during the verses, I laughed so hard because it was the original song, and he didn't know it. He was like, "What is this?" Because he know it with the rap onto it. It was so funny. But that's when you dance, because the kids were like a lot of stuff from, what's that old movie with the Belushi? The kids didn't realize that was Earth, Wind and Fire's song from Animal House or whatever. So there was so many nuggets at the end that were scores in movies and regular, like, you know, TV shows. They were like, "That is from them." Yes, they got hits.
Right.
So I love when they do verses, because it gives you an opportunity to kind of not be on Instagram for like scrolling or whatever, to put on Instagram, walk away, and if you're cooking or whatever, just dancing, just having a good time and feeling like everybody's doing it, you know?
Doing it with the
no
whole
FOMO. I ain't missing out on shit. I'm in the shit.
right. So
Yes.
April, how's syrup doing?
Syrup is really good. I have inventory coming in next week. Lavender lemonade been out. I'm getting more messages. I want that lavender. It will be here next week. I did all lavender, and I put some sparkling
syrup. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, and we did. You know, I'm just trying new things, so I thought that was cute.
That is cute.
Yeah, with the gold right here. Thank you for representing.
Hi, syrup.
I love that they did those two nails. Like, I'm so impressed that she did that. I wanted mine like that, but I didn't know what to say. It's marbleized or something.
Yeah.
It's really cute. Thank you. Doing well. I have no complaints. I have a whole new inventory. I have about 5 bottles left from the first shipment, which I didn't want to say sold out, but technically I am. I'm like, because they're all accounted for. It's great. I'm like, oh my God, but I have a lot of work. That's it. Bling bling.
Woman.
Yes. I got my book.
You got your
Yes. Let me turn on my light. Anyway, hold on.
So, Phenomenal Woman is here. We got the books. I've sent out the first shipment. I'm reading the book myself. The book is good. It's
amazing.
Amazing,
you know,
stories.
When I got it, I was looking for your page and your page only. I'm sorry.
All of my
I'm gonna read the whole thing, but this one is my I'm about to show the address. This one's for my sister. Okay. So I'm going to get a lot, like you said, for gifts.
Aww.
So I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Should I wait for buy them now and divvy them out for Christmas? Because I don't feel like trying to remember everyone's birthday.
Right.
You know? Or should I just send them?
Or graduation day. It's a good graduation gift. It's a good Mother's Day gift. Got mine, and I read your whole chapter last night. Oh, thank you. So here's the deal. I'm reading the chapters, and it's so much variety in the stories. Like there's about infertility. There's one about it's a lot about cancer and marriages, like unraveling, but finding yourself. It's some really good, straight to the point stories, and it's good. They're all inspiring, and you get something from each and every one of them. So I hope you guys are enjoying the read. I hope you guys will get a few books. I just bought $1,000 worth of books to give to. I did, and I sent out my first. So I sent some out to Genesis Center here. It's a domestic violence shelter. So I sent some to them. And I also got with the Boys and Girls Club in Philadelphia. But if anybody knows, I'm trying to donate 10,000 books. That's my goal. Because I think that the world needs healing, and we need to really get, you know, we need to inspire each other. So if anybody wants to donate to that cause, DM me and let me know. But I myself purchased $1,000 worth of books, and I've already started that process, and I've already sent them out to those organizations already. So
that's amazing.
It is. So
that is amazing.
Feels good because you know what? Like I said, I'm reading the stories myself. I'm getting something from it, and I just want people who are going through to know to understand that all of these women went through something, and they're on the other side. So we can just start being transparent about those stories. And a lot of us don't tell how we got through. We just tell like, girl, it was like this, and now I'm here. But you don't know how or what and why, or you don't know the real details. And yes, we know Black women, here we go through and we get through. But sometimes we just don't know the details. And I think this story is a good book of sharing those details. So if you got
because somebody can follow those same steps. Like, I have no idea. She did this first, second, third, and I'm gonna follow it. It's the blueprint rather.
Yes.
This is what she did. I'm gonna do the same thing.
Right.
I have a store for you here, and you followed them. They just opened in our area.
Mm-hmm.
You need to contact them, but I'll give you that information because you should have a book signing at some point.
Yes, I will.
Put that in the works.
Definitely some virtuals. And you know what? So everybody's talking about signed books. Let me tell you why I didn't sign your book. We did vanity covers, and at some point, the process of us writing this book, getting this book into your hand, and everything went very seamless until the vanity covers. So each one of the authors could have gotten a vanity cover. And the vanity cover is simply with your name on the title, Tomeeka Morris instead of Tasha Champion, the lead author. I did a vanity cover. My vanity cover is a part of the glitch. So it was either I was going to wait till the glitch got done and it hasn't even been resolved yet, or I was going to get your book in hand. And at this point, I just want you to get the book. But guess what? There's vanity covers of Tomeeka Morris that's coming out. So if you guys want to get to Tomeeka Morris and then I'll sign those copies, please buy another book when those come through and I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah, I want mine signed.
But also, if that's not the case and we start to get out in the world and I get to your town, I will be more than happy to sign your Tasha Champion book. So let me know.
Perfect. What happened? Did DMX die?
We don't know, and I don't want to.
You put stuff like that in the middle of a broadcast. That's a lot.
And kids, can you DM me that? Also, is Nikki on here or KB? I need y'all to do our birthday girl playlist real quick. Let's party a little bit. So tomorrow is Miss Watkins' birthday.
Yes, it is.
Yay! So let's sing happy birthday. My niece texted Jesus, Lord. I don't
keep that to you. Let's not just blurt out stuff like that until we check it, because that just made my heart drop.
Yeah.
And if it is true, we'll figure it out. But
April, put your cash app up there. Maybe everybody want to.
I can't text shit.
Huh?
I have no. They took the texting apart.
What's your cash
app? Ooh. Who know my cash app? I think it's April Watkins. I don't get cash. Hold, please.
Okay.
Oh, $ April Watkins 718. Thank y'all. And yes, it's my birthday. So I kind of want to go to sleep early tonight because our thing is we wake up and we sing some type of birthday song and the person got to dance or whatever. So I'm going to go to bed cute tonight. I got to put on cute pajamas because if they catch me in the morning, I don't want to look too crazy. I'm going to be like, can I just put some mascara on or something on?
It's crazy. Hold on. I don't know how to pin it though. So it's up in there, y'all. How do I pin it?
Thank y'all. You know, I'm just happy to still be here. Last year was a rough year. This is my second birthday in COVID, which is weird. It's like
weird. Because you know what? It started with you guys in COVID.
It started March.
It started in March. So Aries season, it started in March where you guys had birthday plans and it was like, no, you're going to.
Tomeeka was my gift to myself. Like, But I'm just so glad. Only if I could reiterate anything to the people that are watching, all 30 of you, please live your life, because I made some decisions in 2019 to not work and travel and do the things that I wanted to do. And it's probably one of the best gifts I ever had. And I wasn't stopping. I was in Jamaica. I was going to Jamaica in April. I had all my, because I'm not going to let work dictate my life anymore. You know what I mean? I'm like, that work will be there. I saved up enough money, but I was very smart. I was like diligent. I don't know. It was like, I kind of knew, but I didn't know.
We
Because
was
I just did it.
going to Jamaica. 2 weeks.
Yep.
It was
2 weeks. Bags was packed. Oh, I was so disappointed. Like, we almost made it.
We almost made
it. And then they shut everything down. But I have no regrets, you know, that last summer. Had I not gone to summer with y'all, come here, I would have been crying.
Hey,
just the work? No.
So
Thank you.
We went to London. We went to Ireland. We had a ball.
I had a ball. I had never been to either. And it was just like, you can't take that away from me. That is my memory bank forever. You know, Royale and the boys are hot. Why couldn't we go? I don't know. All I know is I went.
You went on a cruise. Where'd you go on your cruise to?
Oh, I went to the Bahamas. Yeah, we went to the Bahamas twice with some friends the first time. Then we took our After I Do folks on a trip with us, a cruise. And we had a cruise set for last year too. We just had a lot planned. So party when you can party. Wear the clothes that you've been saving. Just do the things, you know. Say sorry to your friends you haven't spoke to, your mother, your father. Let me tell you something. Here today, gone tomorrow. You don't want to be one of those people.
Life is short. Midwin Charles, we did not discuss her, but Midwin Charles, she was a lawyer. She was a commentary. She passed away yesterday. She was fairly young. I don't even know her age, but she was a contributor to MSNBC. You guys may know her from that, but she was just an amazing human being, you know.
Was she sick?
We don't know. We don't know the cause of death, but if you looked at her, and
hi Phyllis,
she looked fine.
Yeah.
Again, here today, gone tomorrow. So, you know, like April just said, life is very short. Live your best life. Be intentional about that. Okay, her name was Midwin Charles. She was a contributor to MSNBC. And like she would give it, she would bring it. You know, whenever we see a sister bringing it on any of these networks for news, they always bring it with authenticity. And she was one of those. So look, y'all, life is short. Okay. Y'all think you wait, girl, we was just 21. Okay. Life is short.
It's short.
I promise you, just live your best life every single day. Stop living with all this animosity and anger in your heart, and just forgive those that you can and keep moving, you know?
Yeah. My Cash App is dinging. Thank you, Audrey.
Thank
you, Lakeisha. Thank you. Woo! I'm going to treat myself to some flowers tomorrow.
Oh, I seen the flowers you already got. Look at
I know. Because my friend thought I was going away. So he was like, I'm sending them today. So the door rang. I was like, oh my God. They're very pretty.
So
they know I love flowers. So yeah.
So again, live your best life.
Yep, live your best life.
A woman to help live your best life. Get you some syrup in your life.
Thank you guys. Yes. Like Tomeeka said, make it a gift. Mother's Day is coming. You know, a blast is going out tomorrow. We have an email blast. With the coupon code. So if you want to wait, I think Mother's Day is very important. So I'm going to have a coupon code. You don't have to get the whole collection. Get a couple of bottles for your mother, your aunt, your girlfriend, your best friend, whomever.
And it's polish. It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh my God. The polish is amazing. As the collections come out, you're getting more and more colors. Like, you know, my hope for next year is I'll have every green, every yellow, every white, every nude. But again, you have to crawl before you walk. I have to start where I am. So you have 6 colors, make them the best 6 colors you have. I know, Laney Lane, where's the gold? Where's the white? It's coming, Laney Lane.
Happy April.
Yes, happy 25.
All Aries, happy birthday. It's so many
Yes.
Aries in my life. Oh my God. Aisha's birthday was yesterday. Kay's birthday was last week. Brichet's birthday is March 26th. I am so surrounded. 2 daughters, 1 son. Keita's is coming up. So we celebrate.
Ross is March 22nd. The same here. Royale is like, from Ross to me, he's like, we're a lot. I'm like, whatever.
So I'm super surrounded by the Aries sign, and I love you guys. So
yes, we are great people.
Calvin, yes, Calvin is the 15th. He's
wow. Yeah, you are surrounded.
And then Keita, and I think that's it. Jesus. Y'all got me tapped out over here, okay?
Sorry. Is Tommy's birthday too?
Tommy's birthday. Oh my God, how did I forget Tommy? Yes, Tommy's birthday was last week. Matter of fact, we got to do something for Tommy ASAP because we celebrate.
Aww. I'm going to text her and say happy birthday. I didn't know she had a birthday.
Yeah. How did I forget Tommy? Grace's birthday.
Oh my God.
Saturday.
Grace.
Too many damn Aries to keep up with.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
But yes, Tommy, if you're out there, I love you. Happy birthday, everybody. Hey,
Yes.
Nikki, come on. We need you to play the birthday song real quick. You know, the birthday, boop, 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 boop. Can you do that? Because I can't do it on my phone. Come on, Nikki.
She would have to come on.
I know. So,
okay.
Nikki, get your stuff together. Can you come on? Say yes or no. Aries season. Woo woo. Yes, it's Aries season. Jesus.
We are causing you some heartache.
April,
I need Aries to be over.
Anniversary. Thanks.
And guess what? My anniversary is April 10th.
Wow.
The next day. So my birthday is the 9th. We've been married 22 years, I think, on Saturday. So it's the day after. That was fun that year we got married because it was my birthday, and then the next day we got married. It was beautiful because it's my mother's birthday. Huh?
That's too much. That is too much excitement in one.
I love it. I love it.
Wow.
But this first year, this is when it feels weird because we're not able to do the things we want to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Good night, 0101.
Good night, y'all. It's been 2 hours. We can't do it.
Yeah, let's go. We can go. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for the well wishes. And we'll see you next Thursday.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye, everybody.